Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another stadium game. We're on Moira. What? The Moira main sometimes plays Moira? Yeah. I thought I'd play a game for you guys. I've been really liking DPS recently. The faster queues. There's more DPS heroes that I enjoy than supports. But I can't even play the other support characters because the queue times are long, and if I can queue support, then I would queue Moira. So I thought, yeah, okay, let's give Moira a go. I'm going into this game thinking maybe I want to rock a chain grass build. Now, it might surprise you that, well, it's not exactly spoiling it, it's round one. I don't pick chain grasp first because chain grasp is decent in round one, but I feel like cross orbital is better. And I'm looking at the enemy team and going, what if Orisa picks the annoying shield build, which every Orisa's picking now, as in they put barriers up. If I go chain grasp, I'm not going to get that much value out of it. Cross orbital, I can kind of decide afterwards, maybe I want to go into an orb build. We are against the Lucio, so if you go max orbs on there, I mean debuff orbs basically, you can get liquid nitrogen to slow them down. Cyber venom, of course. We also pick only really defensive items here. So we've got electrolytes. I know I picked charge plating as well. And then I think I picked stratosphere. But that's simply because I don't really need that additional ability power with cross orbital, not in round one. I'd rather just try and survive a bit better. Yeah, it's stratosphere. We heard the sound of Moira orbs there. We've got to kind of run here. Yeah, just wait until our cooldown's up. Try and put the cross orbital orb in a different direction. So, we're up against Orisa, Junkrat, Soldier 76, and Moira and Lucio. It's kind of a bit counterintuitive to have Moira Lucio, which would normally suggest a speed comp, with an Orisa who is running that annoying barrier build. But I already... Oh, Moira, you messed up the fade there. But I have a plan, and that's... Okay, what if I go... Weapon Jammer, Crusader Hydraulics, and try and reduce Orisa's attack speed by basically 20 if she attacks me, of course. And then that's going to be huge. She'll get less barriers, my team will be able to deal more damage. Obviously we're only on cross orbital right now, but that's fine because we're just kind of cash generating. So we bounce our orbs off the wall to try and get round to the Sigma. Still want to, yeah, just deal damage to anyone. I have an actual bad habit of forgetting that I'm not on chain grasp and still attacking the tank with my normal weapon. I should really be just targeting the squishy, but hey, look, someone's still got to target the Orisa. It's just more cash efficient if we target the squishies. Unless we got chain grasp, then we can do it. Right, let's try and stall this point. They're going to cap it, but well, especially now with the coalescence as well, and a soldier. Vendetta's also there on point. It's going to get us more time on the objective. Remember, play the objective, people. It is really important. So many players in Stadium forget to play it. And they just kind of go for the fights. But you want to get every last percentage point that you can if you're going for the stall. There's now, yeah, we're up to 86%. Flat bounce those orbs so they bounce back towards our team. In the meantime, we're doing the bad habit of attacking the tank again. We're a bit low, we had to take cover, so we just, yeah, looked around for some healing. Orisa's coming in for an ult for sure. We haven't got fade. Just getting in time. She holds it for a bit too long. We do manage to take them down. Vendetta putting some pressure over onto the point. Is getting a little bit low. Can we get a heal orb? Well, we tried to get a heal orb, but they just kind of got deleted there. Junkrat Tire comes in. He's up in the air. Junkrat's gone for that Riptire power first of all. This is a very good Junkrat player, by the way. Yeah. Soldier on the point with Visor. We're not too scared of that. We've got cross orbital. Round one, the Visor's not too good. I mean, it's good if they kind of catch you off guard, but if you're already attacking them when they use it, then yeah, you're not really scared. Normally kill them before then. Our team's going to be cleaning up here. Junkrat not going to get to the point in time. As we don't get MVP, that actually goes out to our Torbjorn. Torbjorn we saw as well is not on the turret build, which to be honest is fine. Like, most Torb players don't play that. I've just found a really effective way how to play it. There's a video on the channel if you haven't seen it already. It's, in fact, just any of the most recent videos after this one. Depends on when you watch this one. Right. Chain Grasp it is. So, look at the money. 13.5. I know the items I want. I want Weapon Jammer and I want Shield Buster. That means I've got to give up my electrolytes. Ah, we're squishy. We get 25 armor from Weapon Jammer though, so I'm thinking it might be okay. But those stats from these two items, one, we're going to reduce the attack speed of Orisa, who we know is going to be building attack speed because they want to overheat as often as possible and get as many barriers out there as possible. So anytime that I can get in any regular attack, I'm going to reduce her attack speed. We're also increasing our own attack speed by 10% with 10% weapon power. And then with Shield Buster, if we're attacking armor, which Orisa has loads of it, then we're getting 5% weapon power and another 15% weapon, attack speed. So, yeah, we get some crazy stats just from these two items. I think it's still more efficient. In fact, it is more efficient to go and buy only blue items here instead of Weapon Jammer. But because I want that attack speed decrease, that's, yeah. I'm used to having electrolytes at the start. That 100 overhealth allows me to tank a bunch of shots in the first engagement. Very good item, by the way. Definitely buy it. And if you are somebody who's always buying electrolytes, then make sure you hit the like button on the video because, yeah, it's my favorite item in the whole of Stadium. We would have been back here for this fight to save the Sigma if we had it. There's a Junkrat trap to the side. We have seen that. Try and get some heals over onto the Vendetta. Yeah, it's too squishy. I don't play Moira when we're this squishy. I like to get items that have 25 health attached to them. So if I took Shield Buster, or at least, you know, we get a couple of the 10 health items as well. And then the green items that give 25 health also help out quite a lot. So I'm not used to having under 300 health in round 2. We do have Cross Orbital to try and keep us alive as we try and put some pressure over onto the soldier. Little cheeky heal over onto the Vendetta, but we've got to get all the way back. Armor Pack! Torbs on Armor Pack. Couldn't get back to save the Sigma at all though. There's a barrier. I'm trying to work out if Chain Grasp is going through the barriers still. Oh, Lucio's on a mini B. Let's bounce those orbs. We've got our ult though. Just got to worry about the Orisa Spear. That's why we're kind of trying to play behind cover. Okay, it looks like she misses that one. We've got to get onto the point though. Orisa ult. We try and get round to heal the Torb. We can't do that, so let's just hide in this room. Lucio is on us, but yeah, we had no chance of getting back to the point. Didn't work out too well. Either way. Moira, can you heal? Yeah, I get it. We've got a Zen. Our healing is generally low. Maybe an orb-based build focused more on the AP from Cross Orbital is going to be better here. I'm not going to flame them for saying that. I've just got a goal in this game, and that goal, yeah, sure, we do a bit of healing, but it's not the primary focus. I mean, even if I was on an orb build, it wouldn't be the primary focus. I would just adapt a little bit to maybe fire the orbs from more behind the team so that Cross Orbital can do some additional healing. In this game, though, we've got a goal, and that goal is that we want to reduce Orisa's attack speed. And yeah, we also want to deal that Chain Grasp damage. Now here I'm thinking about, I want some of the ability power items in there as well to try and strengthen Cross Orbital to provide some healing. I don't think it's a good idea to get Crusaders right now. It's too expensive for what it does. And yeah, we would reduce the attack speed by 20% immediately and get a decent amount of armor, but I feel like let's just get Vitality Amplifier. It's going to give us some more health, a bit more ability power, and ability life steal later on if our health drops too far down. And then we can keep that weapon combo. Our health's looking in a much better spot now with 332. Torb's not throwing the armor packs out in spawn, which is very disappointing. I'm actually standing next to the door, hoping that the Torb's going to overload going out of spawn and we'll get a cheeky armor pack, but they didn't fire one. I was relying on those a little bit, knowing that we now had them, but can't control what the other players do. Okay, Soldier's put some damage on us. We want to go get that health back. No Arx, we want to get the health back. Orisa's going to be standing behind that shield, so we just fire the orbs into there. We might be able to use cross orbital on the way back, or somebody on our team might. Orisa's getting a bit low. Can we get that chain grass damage? She's firing those shields out, but she's not really using them. Either way, we've got to turn our focus over to the soldier. He hasn't Helix rockets yet, so we fade, but it's a little bit too late. Chain grasp on the Lucio and soldier. They're both getting quite low, so are we though. Lucio's down to 1 health players. Vendetta does take him down along with a Moira. They basically got a triple kill there because of our chain grasp. So yeah, sure, we could have healed, but we did a lot of damage there, so pretty happy about that. Oh yeah, we also bought our electrolytes again, because we were definitely missing that item. 92% ult. Vendetta's very low here. I don't really want to waste my orb unless I have to, because obviously chain grasp. Junkrat Tire's going in Sigma. That's where we wanted to use it. Okay, Junkrat Tire was close to us. Obviously against a good Junkrat, it's a bit tricky to manage fade. You don't just fade as soon as you see the tire, because there's a good chance they're going to hold it. Armor pack. I wanted to fade more, but you can't pick up armor packs in fade, which is really annoying. You can pick up health packs, but not those armor packs, so I have to stop the fade if I want the armor pack. Probably would have been better to just Brexit on out of there, but yeah, we did what we did, hoping that the armor pack will keep us alive for a little while, along with Moira's base sustain. Enemy team now making some progress. We fire a completely useless orb, but would have allowed chain grasp if we didn't use our coalescence. Orisa getting a bit low, overhealth from Lucio though. We're kind of staying in there to bait that little bit to try and get our teammates out of there, knowing that we're going to fade it once it's charged up a bit. Junkrat and Moira getting a bit of overhealth. There's a trap there that we've got to be a bit careful of. Lucio does get taken down. Okay, Vendetta actually going huge. Vendetta is running the Vendetta build. All of the others are kind of terrible in Stadium. There is just one build that kind of works for her really well, and everything else is a little bit more niche. So that's always happy to see, as we try and block the objective. Enemy team has got the lead, but it's not huge. Cross Overlord, Chain Grasp isn't really hitting anybody else. We turn our back to them. That was deliberate, because I was like, well, I've got Fade, I'll just watch my health. But yeah, it went down a little bit too quick there. Junkrat Tire's also in there. Torb does take down Orisa though. We have a chance. Okay, since Transcendence is there, we're going to fire the damage orb. It would have been a heal orb otherwise. Got to make sure that we play around this objective. I don't want to go out there until I've got an orb at least. Can we get towards the point in time? Just about. Use our coalescence, but it's only us, so it's not going to happen. Got 6k damage in that round. Only 3.2k healing. No MVP. That goes to Torb again, which is actually good to see, because Torb's going to be very good against these Orisa barriers, especially if they're building a lot of weapon power. Whereas Vendetta's going to be more of our clean-up crew, I think.
The teams are gearing up. Every choice is
okay, what power to pick here? So I've still got my idea. The idea that I still want to get Crusaders, but unfortunately I believe that I need Cyber Venom. We had the money that... So we ended up buying an aftermarket firing pin and custom stock because we had exactly the amount of money needed for those two. If we bought one of the 4,000 cost items, then we wouldn't have it. Custom stock's still good when you're cross orbital and chain grasp, and aftermarket firing pin is good when you're chain grasp. They both give a little bit of health as well. Really cash efficient items. It just so happens that that's where we got up to. So as much as I'd like Crusaders Hydraulics here, we're looking at the attack speed on our team. But the attack speed on the enemy team, they've got Soldier and Orisa have got a fair amount. We would like Crusaders at this point, but it's not going to work. I'm looking at the Sigma build though. So Sigma is not on the ideal build for this. They've put a fair amount of their power into the rocks, but there's a Orisa barrier in the way of everything, which is why our Sigma has 6k damage. At least they've still got a barrier though. Right, going on to round 4. Here we go, Lucio pushes aggressively. Electrolytes does allow us to take some of that damage as we fade the Junkrat concussion mine. Not all turrets taken down at all. Okay, we kind of wasted the orb a little bit there, but you never really waste an orb when you've got Chain Grasp. You just Don't hit anyone with it. Orisa and Moira on us. We've got to get inside of the shield because I don't think it goes through the Orisa barriers anymore. Which is unfortunate. I think it does the Sigma. It's really weird. Just check it every game because things seem to change. Okay, we're trying to put a bit of pressure over onto the Junkrat there. Our team is moving the objective. Okay, looks like Junkrat's to our left, but we hear players over in front. Because Orisa's getting actually quite low here. Lucio lower though. Tried the mini beat. Did not get it off in time. Okay, can we get any heals over here quickly with our team? Or just straight up kill the Orisa? She's getting very, very low. Chain grasp over onto her. Does get eliminated. Torb going huge up front. Very tanky as there's a Junkrat tire there. Want to try and keep an eye on that. It does manage to take down our Zen. Means the Junkrat's somewhere behind us as well. Who does actually take down our Vendetta as well. Predict the Lucio retreat. Can we get a chain grasp or something off spawn turrets? Okay. Oh, and a nice little armor pack. Let's get a heal over onto the Torb as a thank you for the armor. Okay, we'll fade that immediately after the spear. Don't think I can go and help you here, Torb. There's a trap there. Maybe. Maybe. Oh, no. There was another trap. Okay, at least no one was there in time. Torb kind of saving our life there as well. Okay, jump right next to us. Gonna fade that, but Lucio boops us. Coalescence now. It's not going to do too much damage on the Coalescence. Let's go try and heal our tank who's getting pressured by the Orisa, taking out the soldier in the process. As the Orisa's getting very low, we're going to jump up on the high ground. One nice little feature of fade. And yeah, enemy team not making a lot of progress on the cart. Torb doing a really good job playing objectively. So now there's the two supports up front. It's bouncing orb off the sign. It is going to get a lot of damage. Look at this chain grasp go. Lucio taken down in amongst all four of their players. Well, 4 out of 5. Soldier. Okay, let's try and push him. The barrier's a bit annoying here. Going to waste some chain grasp. But we get him down to half health. Our tank does get eliminated. A lot of players on here. Where are we going? To the high ground. It's over, Anakin. Well, I mean, Junkrat can kind of shoot up here. We might have to jump off of here if Junkrat jumps up. We heard a concussion mine, so we're expecting that he's jumped up top. Try and put some pressure. Chain grasp should get the soldier. It does. Orisa low health. We're going to have to fade this one, but we want to make sure that we've nearly landed first so that we can keep the mobility up. Cyber Venom is applied to Moira and Orisa there briefly. Somebody left the game. Somebody joined the game. Whee! Okay, Coalescence try and heal up our Sigma. Junkrat's still trying to put some pressure over onto us. Yeah, well, I was going around to heal the Torb, but they haven't even opened the door yet. Chain grasp should get somebody here if the Sigma ult doesn't. Lucio mini beat as well. What we're thinking right now is Sundering Vial could be huge against those frequent mini beats. Because yeah, now there's just really the Orisa and a Junkrat behind. That tide could be big. Takes down our tank. At least it wasn't me. That's from a team perspective, by the way, not a selfish, because I can do so much here and I don't believe our tank's going to do that much. Here we go, desperately trying with the chain grasp. Do take down Lucio again, who's clearly not very tanky outside of those beats. Orisa's going for an ult every time she runs forward like that. Oh, double support ult. I mean, we've only got to kill the Orisa. Thank you for stunning us out of our coal, because our weapon does more damage. Kind of. We win the round.
2-2.
Look at that money, 15k. We only had a 5% boost as well. 2-2 is the score.
Time to face off in control.
So now we're still thinking about Crusaders, but we're thinking about Sundering Vial. Gonna sell these 2 items because we only bought them because of the cash. They're good, but Sundering Vial gives us oh, perfect, 14k for Eye of the Spider. So the next part is we want to check the enemy team's builds. See what overhealth is here. So we know Lucio's got the mini beat, so that's going to help. That soldier build, though, I mean, there's no ability power or anything. I mean, I guess you don't need it, but I recognize those powers.
The barrier appears.
That is the mega overhealth build from soldier. Now, I think it comes online in the next round, but basically, when they deal damage with the Helix rockets, it's going to drop down biotic fields, and then they have overhealth on biotic fields, and then they can use their biotic field and they get more overhealth, and basically every time he fires a couple of rockets at somebody, he gets like 600 or so overhealth. So Sundering Vial will be massive here, which is why we're trying to say it into, well, to the team. Sundering Vial doesn't work like Cyber Venom. It's got a cooldown on it, so if other players get it, then maybe also for the Lucio beats, we'll just remove their overhealth. So that's kind of the idea here. So again, Crusaders, I don't think we bought it this round. We didn't have enough money, did we? No, because no, we got Eye of the Spider instead. We did have enough money, but the money just works out that we can keep our electrolytes, get Eye of the Spider, and yeah, off we go. So we still haven't implemented the idea of reducing the attack speed, which enemy team does have a decent amount of, but there's just more important things to buy right now. Sundering Vial as an item is quite bad, like the stats are low, but it is also reasonably cheap. And against some compositions, like these kind of builds, the Moira Orb takes us down. These kind of builds from Soldier or Lucio, they can be really, really strong. Quite good against Junker Queen as well, combined with Cyber Venom. You just really kind of destroy her sustain. Looks like our Vendetta, they're actually doing work, which is really nice to see. Their damage output's low, but they've got a decent amount of limbs. So yeah, I think they are performing. We're not just looking at the raw damage. Sigma's stuck in a trap, but we'll kill the second one. Let's get a cross orb out to both damage the enemy team and also heal our Vendetta, who was on the retreat. Orisa taken down. Soldier's a little bit low. Let's see how tanky you are. Does have a mobile biotic field, but it's not going to help you survive against our Vendetta. Oh, Lucio. If we didn't take the Junkrat hit, we could have stayed there and maybe we would have been able to put some damage. Ping the Junkrat who's flanking our Vendetta. We will try and heal you this time. Here comes a tire. We do fade across. Okay. I mean, we're stuck here now. Can we cross? Can Chain Grass kill the Soldier? It can, but we do get eliminated. Junkrat Tire did not kill a player by the looks of it. So our team 71% capped. We're in a little bit of a disadvantage here. Torb causing absolute chaos in amongst the enemy team, which is actually preventing them from moving and taking this point. We're going to get back in time thanks to the lovable electrolytes. It means that we're here to provide some heals for our Sigma. If we can actually get through the barrier, problem kind of solved. We do get Sundering Vial over onto the Lucio. But it does, to be honest, it didn't make that much of a difference. Their health didn't really go down. Still going to help against the little beats and stuff, so we can certainly apply that. Because our team cleaning them up. Oh, Junkrat still. Let's just, yeah, fade that one. 100% to 0. That's looking quite clean. This game's looking... I mean, is it just done? Like, how are they going to come back from this one? Yeah, I'm looking at... Look, see, when you're in range, spawns over health. Biotic field moves with you. Use a rocket. It drops a heal station. Next will be the double helix, I think. I think the Soldier didn't focus on that build and focused more on weapon power earlier on until this round, when they might swap that over. I don't know. Either way, so I forgot to mention we got Ethereal Excision before because I wanted to kind of stand out in front and get some sustain back. Phantasm this time I was considering Cross Orbal just to apply Cyber Venom to a few more players. Looking at their attack speed, Orisa on 55%, Soldier on 20%, which is the perfect number to finally buy Crusader Hydraulics. Leaves us with 12k cash remaining. We did sell Eye of the Spider, I think. Alternative Energy is quite a decent choice here. Simply because we're in that like hybrid build. We've got some weapon power attack speed and then we've got Phantasm and Cross Orbals. So Alternative Energy, we're not really using it to give us our actual biotic energy back. We're just using it because it's got 15% attack speed and 10% weapon ability power. Yeah, looking at the Soldier build. Okay, they're not on an actual rocket-based build, but they should be getting quite a lot of overhealth from this. So let's see how this goes. We only reduce the attack speed when, say, Orisa or Soldier attacks us and it damages our armor, but it will reduce the attack speed of everybody who hits our armor for a little bit. And obviously Weapon Jammer's still doing Weapon Jammer things. Yeah, and that there is a difference between how Crusader Hydraulics works compared to Weapon Jammer. Weapon Jammer will remove their bonus attack speed, so just things that they've added to their kit. Whereas Crusader Hydraulics will actually get their attack speed, if they've not built any, it will actually reduce their attack speed further. So that's really, really useful. Orisa gets much less barriers, but has to attack some armor, so we need some sort of sustain to get that armor back. If you've got Numerico, it's really good combination. You get additional armor for one, but also whenever you use an ability, you're going to start restoring armor. You only need to restore one armor for them to actually, and then if they damage it, it's going to reduce the attack speed. But we opt to just do this instead. Orisa's going for another. Oh! Apparently not. Surely she does want one. If she ran in like that, it's just a question of where. Maybe decided against it. We're trying to heal the Sigma up here. There's a tire coming in. We knew about the tire, but we just didn't fade it in time. I didn't want to fade too early because then we're just a target. Okay, maybe we can get out to the point here. And the team capped half of it. The spit is a real problem though. I mean, enemy team, there's the ult. Enemy team just rocked us that round. Like, absolutely wrecked us. You get MVP with 9k. That round was just over. Enemy team with a 10% cash boost as well. To be honest, they didn't earn too much. But yeah, we really did nothing. And that's a little bit worrying going into round 7. We've already picked our powers. I think it's time to bust out the big builds. For me, I believe there are 2 perfect endgame builds. Before that, though, we're looking at Super Serum to see if maybe we can just pop that gadget, stick with attack speed. We need Cyber Venom, of course. Maybe we get the closer here. I mean, it's awkward, right? Like, the closer will work with Ethereal Excision, not to give extra crit damage, but to reveal the targets. And there's a little bug with it. I think that still exists. I don't know, just something about the build doesn't work. So here we go. Either perfect endgame or anti-sustain. Let's try perfect endgame. I feel like that is slightly stronger. We don't have enough for Eye of the Spider. Okay, screw that. Let's go for the anti-sustain. I think it's a little bit cheaper. The codes, by the way, are up there for both of those builds. And yes, we have enough money for this one. We can pick between Super Flexor or 3-tap Tommy Gun. Super Flexor is just better. But sometimes 3-tap Tommy Gun's quite good because we're really reducing our cooldown reduction. Look at our CDR. We've got 25%. When Vanadium comes online, 35%. We didn't max it out. We also have Cyber Venom. Look, I mean, we've just got a lot of stats in this build, but it's the fact that we can apply our Phantasm Orbs, our Chain Grasp so often. We're constantly fading around. This is just an absolutely fantastic build, and they are pretty sustainy. We were looking to see if anybody has Sundering Vial on our team, because obviously we haven't got it anymore. I don't think they have, but honestly I can't tell because the icons are stupid. And you need to know exactly every item if you... Oh, jump back to the side. Okay, let's see how this round 7 goes. Orisa playing very passive, which is annoying for us because we need to be able to get up close to use this cooldown reduction. Horrible orb. There we go, at least we get a Phantasm Orb in there. Junk's still to the side that we've got to be a bit careful of. Our team also playing a bit passive. Orisa goes forward, very, very weak though. Vendetta must have been putting quite a bit of pressure on him. Now we've got the supports in our sights. Moira's going to fade, we predicted where she's going to fade to. Chain Grasp, taking down the Lucio. Moira's also eliminated. Soldier, let's see how tanky you are. Look at that overhealth. Look, we're not getting through it. Look how much health they have. But we are Moira with low cooldown reduction and cross-orbal. Okay, maybe us being Moira is not enough here. Not to take on them when the reinforcements come, but the cooldown reduction, the abilities we've got, we are surprisingly tanky. We also haven't yet got our Vanadium. Oh, gonna take that armor pack. Vanadium's coming online soon, which will give us another 50 health. There we go, 592 health with these armor packs from Torb. Extra cooldown reduction. Let's see now, we come online a little bit here. We force the jump right back, gotta watch out. Not just for the Orisa, but the Lucio boots. We've got to try and kind of stay on this side. Let's get up there and involve. Let's see if we can block the lead. Just in case we need to do that. We've got Chain Grasp all over them here. Flank round, slight LOS away from the Soldier. Because we were looking for the Moira, but actually I think she got lifted. Yeah, she got lifted in the Sigma ult. I thought she faded it. Let's chase the Moira down here, right in her face with that cross orb. Junkrat's there as well. Uses the tire. But does get taken down. We hear footsteps. Okay, where's that soldier gone? Okay. They've retreated, but we're still in the lead. I think we would have taken it anyway. Orisa's putting annoying damage out on us, and we are still a bit squishy. This build is not a tanky build, but because of the cooldown reduction, you do feel quite tanky at times. Phantasm Orb, apply those debuffs to anyone around the Orisa playing in that barrier. Important to walk forward and pressure them. Our Sigma's doing Sigma stuff. Lucio getting a little bit lower, in a great position here. Chain Grasp off of the Orisa. Let's attack the soldier instead. Still got a lot of overhealth. Lucio does get taken down. Can the Moira keep the soldier alive? Not with a Vendetta ult. Eliminating the Moira. Soldier with that overhealth again gets a little bit more. This is tricky. Can we body block the spawn entrance? Well, he doesn't decide to take it anyway. Our team do manage to clean up over onto the point. Still pushing over into the enemy spawn. Cross orb, not perfect. Not good, Eden. But that one should be great as it's going to bounce forward and back with Phantasm Orb out in the front. Enemy team trying to push now towards the point. Junkrat in the air. Damage out onto them. They're getting weak. Oh, Phantasm Orb's not enough as the tire comes in. Does take down the Torb and his turret. Soldier visor behind us means we're going to rotate. We're not being attacked by them right now, so we're just going to kind of harass them. It is overtime. It's an isolated Orisa. I mean, I fancy my chances against this. We've got so much cooldown reduction. Cross Orbal's going to keep us alive a lot. Orisa pushing us now with our spinny thing. More orbs on him, another cross orb. Ult comes in from the Orisa. We fade, get back over into the orb. She actually pushes away from the... Oh, it's a good job she missed that spear. She would have won this one, but not today, sweetie. Because now with no tank, surely this is just clean up. We do get another kill over onto the Moira. Lucio's health just evaporates. Chain Grasp getting those kills. Zen finishes off the Moira. 51,000 damage, 24k healing. 86,000 cash. Yeah, I love those two builds, the anti-sustain. As I said, you can rewind and see the share codes up the top. I'm far too lazy to put them in the video description. They're in other videos, but I'm probably not going to do that. Play of the game as well. Yeah, right at the end here. Guys, I hope you hit the like button, subscribe if you want to see more. I hope you enjoyed it, more importantly. And yeah, we'll see you in the next one. GG.